I don't want to fight about it. We don't have to fight about everything.
No, we need to fight about it.
All right, let's fight about it.
We're going to fight about subscriptions.
Do you like new Disney Star Wars? We could fight right now.
Do you want to do the intro?
I think this is the intro.
I don't think this is the intro. Well, this is another episode of the Binc Film Podcast Unhinged, where we don't do intros, we don't do anything.
What if people start commenting and they're like, we like it way better when Michael's not there?
Maybe they will.
Oh, God.
Oh, this reminds me, I've been meaning to do this for a while now.
Let's hear it.
I was informed by somebody at work that there is a trend on TikTok where some people believe that people with blue eyes don't blink. Have you ever heard this?
No, because I blink all the time.
But you've never heard about this?
I've never heard of that, no.
I've never heard of it either.
Wait,
Well,
is it like an actual...
yeah, she showed me a couple videos on TikTok. People think that people with blue eyes...
I think I would know if I didn't blink. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but you're not them, so they don't believe it.
Oh, okay.
So...
I'm an alien.
I was thinking I'd do a demonstration real quick where I look at the camera for as long as I can without blinking.
I can't do it.
I can't either because
you've got me consciously thinking about blinking now, so
Yeah.
that's all I want. It's like breathing.
Yeah.
You ever make that mistake? And welcome back to the Binc Film Podcast. I'm your co-host Joshua Rivers, and across from me is your host Eric Gordonberg, the EGB. Today we're going to be talking about subscription services, but before we get into that, I'm going to trigger some stoners out there. You ever get so high? You not, obviously, because I know
got
you
to
don't.
do my demonstration first.
But let me nail this real quick. Yeah, you don't smoke, so you wouldn't understand it, but there's a certain point, and anybody who smokes in the comments will understand this, where you suddenly become very conscious of the fact that you're breathing, and you have to think about it for a while after that. You're like, oh yeah, I'm breathing. Inhale and exhale. And you do that for a while. If you're uncomfortably stoned, you become conscious of the fact that you're breathing, and it is a nightmare, because it's all you think about. People are trying to talk to you like, yeah, man, like, so for tomorrow, I think we should go here. And you're just like, inhale, exhale. And you have no clue what they're talking about, because like, just breathe and you won't die. And it's going to be fine. You don't even have to be stoned. Now that me mentioning it, I guarantee you there's going to be people out there who are going to be like, okay, I am breathing. Like, it's one of those things that you just don't think about because you do it every day as long as you're alive. That when you stop to think about it, it becomes a nightmare because it's all you think about.
Okay.
Let that ruin your day. Anyways.
Can I finish now?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay. I'm going to do the no blink blue-eyed experiment.
Are we going to continue the episode while you do this, or is this going to be silence of you staring into a camera?
It's going to be total silence.
We can't. We have a Spotify audience.
No, but it's okay. Well, how about this then? I'll do it, and you quietly, like it's watching golf, you're going to just really quietly NPR narrate exactly what I'm doing while I'm doing it. Okay, does that work?
Got it.
That's a good thought. I didn't think of that.
So here we go.
Okay, this is for all the people on TikTok that think people with blue eyes do not blink. Ready?
And here we have Eric Gordonberg doing the no blink challenge.
Go ahead and count me down when you're ready.
We'll go ahead and start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're live. Eric is going as long as he can without blinking, eyes wide open. While we're waiting for him to inevitably fail, this will be a good time to shout out our sponsors, Raid Chat. No, I'm kidding. You already blinked, dude.
I can't do it because
Why are you straining?
Because I was rubbing my eyes before
that's
I did
gonna make it work. If you want to do it, just stare at the camera.
Okay, you do
it. We're
it.
just going to talk. I'm going to have a conversation with myself and the camera here. And we're going to talk about subscription services today. And what subscriptions... When we talk about subscription services, we're talking about Netflix, Hulu, HBO, Peacock. There's a million of them. There's so many of them that I don't remember all of their names. It transcends all forms of media, video games, books, movies, television. Everything is on a subscription model these days, and it's a night. I think I blinked right there. Did I blink right there? We're gonna act like I
couldn't
did.
tell.
Well, I need you to watch me to catch me because sometimes I do
you're
the
wearing
quick
glasses.
little shutter.
You're
blink.
wearing glasses.
It looks like whatever. We're gonna pretend I haven't blinked yet, even though I'm fairly certain I have.
Okay, fine. I'll try again without the eye strain.
Can we not do this? Can we just go into subscription?
We're gonna do it one more time. This is for science.
Okay,
ready? Okay, here we go.
Just staring into the camera. Don't even think about it. Just talk. So, what's your least favorite subscription service?
God, I hate them all.
He hates them all.
I hate them all. Every subscription.
Why?
Every one of them.
Why do you
Because
hate
they permanently have a hold on you forever.
How do you figure?
And then if you're paying for a subscription and you stop using it, you feel like you're just wasting your money. It causes did I just blink?
I think you did.
Damn it.
Okay. But
Okay,
the
well
point
now
stands.
we know that yes, blue-eyed people do blink.
Okay. Here's my thing with subscription services. Some are okay, some are not. That is my honest opinion of subscription services. I think it started out as a good idea in theory, right? What was Netflix's initial price for subscription service? Because before it was,
Isn't it like $7 or $8?
well, it was like a DVD service to your door every month, and then
Oh,
they
you
had.
mean like way back?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when they first became like a streaming platform. What was their price?
Yeah, I think it was like $7 or $8 a month.
That's not. I don't have beef with that because you get a lot of content. My beef comes from the latest price increases, and not just with Netflix, but for everything, where it's suddenly they don't cancel your subscription or make you click accept or anything when they increase the price. You just get some email in an account that you never check anymore. That's just like, hey, by the way, it's going up by like 150%. Sorry about that. And then you just get hit with it.
The problem I have with subscriptions is that everything is now a subscription.
Yes.
Everything that you do in life is now counted as a subscription. Did you
Yep.
know there are cars that have subscription
Yeah.
services for features
That's
in the car that you
outrageous.
purchase?
That's out. I think it's BMW, right? It's like heated seats or something like that.
I
Yeah.
don't remember if it was them or not, but yeah, it's like heated seats and crap
It's
like that.
outrageous. That's mind blowing to me. Yeah, you pay, especially for a luxury brand like BMW or Mercedes, you're paying six figures potentially for that car to begin with, and now I have to pay you monthly for heated seats. Fly kite. I just won't buy the car.
I think the where it becomes a problem for me is when there's no other option.
Right.
So, for example, this whole thing that's happening with streaming right now. We've talked about this before, but I think this is really important for people to know and to talk about. They are, that last price increase that you're talking about where you get an email, I think it was
Yeah.
HBO Max.
Well, Disney Plus just had a gnarly
Yeah,
one
they've
too.
all been doing it. They are increasing prices only on the ad-free tier. So if you
Yeah.
have ads, it's the same price. And they keep inflating the ad-free because they're realizing now that they don't make any money unless there's ads.
Yep.
It doesn't matter if you're paying $40 a month. They're not making as much money as if there's ads. So what they're doing is they're inflating that side of it to try and corral everyone into the ad-supported version. Now take that on top of the fact that physical media is completely disappearing,
Yeah.
and you are now left in a world where if you want to watch something, you have to sign up for a subscription to watch it. And guess what? Some of these platforms are now ditching shows and they don't
Yeah.
have homes anymore
Yep.
due to like contracts or whatever. It's not getting enough views.
So you
Nobody
just have
wants.
no way to watch
so
it
it's
anymore.
just gone forever. So
Best
you're
Buy's
paying
actually-
a subscription for whatever they say you're allowed to do.
Best Buy is actually trying to get rid of physical games by 2024. I think in 2024 they're going to remove all physical video games from their stores. Which, I mean, if people aren't buying it, companies are going to go where the money is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my big beef is more than subscription services, it's with advertisements. Advertisements have gotten out of control.
They have.
Everything has advertisements on it.
I just saw today Assassin's Creed has I saw the video. They're playing I think they're playing Odyssey, and they pause the game. And when you pause the game to bring up the map, before the map pops up, an ad pop-up appears
the
in your
newest game?
telling you to go buy it at a discount. And now Ubisoft is saying that, oh, that was actually an error. That wasn't supposed.
Yeah.
No, it was not. You're
Yeah.
testing the waters, is what
That's
you're
all they're
doing.
doing.
You're trying to see if people would be cool with that, like they are with Madden.
Yep.
Because for some reason we're stupid and we keep buying Madden, even though they're doing stuff like that. You remember a couple years ago? By a couple, I mean probably like 10, when Madden started putting like Snickers commercials in the gameplay to like simulate like an ad
Like
break.
an actual NFL game. And that's
Yeah.
where my beef comes in, because everything has a sponsor these days. So I watch NASCAR, and I'm going to get dunked on for that. I know a lot of people don't like NASCAR, and that's fine. But the stupidest thing is that everything. I mean, yeah, more or less, but it's great. Never mind. The problem is that everything has a sponsor on it. So like when the white flag gets dropped in a NASCAR race, it's impossible to get into it because as they're dropping the white flag, the announcers are like, and now starting the last lap, the Credit One white flag. And it's like the Credit One Bank.
Why aren't you
last
acknowledging
lap.
me?
Because it actually kind of breaks the flow of the conversation. So I feel if I can ignore it, it'll...
Oh. I was trying to make a point about how annoying it is.
I get it. But I'm a huge motorsports fan, so you're not gonna bother me. NASCAR is boring. That's great, dude. Don't go. There's more seats for me. I don't care. But everything having an advertisement or a sponsor on it, they're putting them on jerseys now for sports teams. I noticed that when I was watching the Wild play, it's like just this little logo patch. It's like trivia or whatever the hell the sponsor is, and it's like why?
Yep.
I don't care. Like, stop putting sponsors on everything. And they also in hockey games. They have like projection ads that they can project on the glass that you won't see if you're at the game, but if you're watching it on television, the ad shows up on the glass. We don't need that.
Think about how insane it is when everything is becoming a subscription. And if you lose your job or something happens where you suddenly don't have money, your entire, not just activities, not just your mortgage, everything in your life just gets turned off.
Yeah.
Your car stops working fully. Yeah. Your refrigerator doesn't withhold the maximum amount of cubic cooled air.
Could you imagine?
Dude, it's
if you'd
coming.
like to access
you know it's coming, dude.
The crisper drawer of your refrigerator,
yeah, you know it's coming. If you want a vegetable drawer, it's an extra 59 cents a month. It's only 59 cents.
There was a long-running copy pasta / meme on Reddit when the Xbox One was first announced. That if it was disconnected from the internet, it would basically brick itself and not be able to, you couldn't use it. And there was this whole copy pasta about the Xbox One launching. And some guy's like, oh, I want to play my Xbox today. And turns on his Xbox and it's like, identity not recognized. Please drink verification can. And he has to go into like his Mountain Dew game chest and grab a Mountain Dew and drink the Mountain Dew verification can and be like, Doritos do it right. And then it's like, oh, okay, you can play. And then like his mom walks into the room and the Kinect's like, oh, another person detected. Piracy attempted. Please drink verification can. And he has to drink another verification can. And by the end, he's drank like 8 of them and pukes because the Xbox kept asking him to verify.
What do you think would be the most ridiculous thing to have a subscription? That probably will happen.
That probably will happen?
Yeah.
I think as we get closer and closer to all vehicles being electric, because it's coming. It's going to happen at some point. Probably not anytime in the really near future, but sometime down the road. I could see the subscription services for cars being a real thing. Like, oh, you bought the car? Like, yeah, you can drive it whenever you want, but if you want to use the radio, that's like $3 a month or something like that. I could see that happening.
Oh, you also want
so.
Bluetooth to be able to use your phone so you don't want to listen to advertisements? That's an extra $1.50 a month.
I mean, if you think about it, you can put a subscription service on damn near anything.
No, stop. It's not going to be $1 or $3 per month. It's going to be based on your mileage.
Dude, honestly, I mean, you joke about it, but I don't see companies like Chevron or Exxon just letting go of the like regular unleaded and diesel gas industry like that. They're going to find a way to make their money.
Did you hear
they
about
have to see the writing on the wall, right? Like they have to see that.
Did you hear about that? God, I can't remember who it was or what the context was, but which I know sounds stupid before I say this, but there was this super rich guy who had made a comment saying that by 2030 or 2050 or whatever he said, you will own nothing and be happy. Did you hear about that?
I have not, but the prospect of it. I mean, if you think about it, if you really read into every terms of service agreement that you've ever signed up for, you don't own anything. Video games are one thing that I've noticed. If you buy a video game, you don't own that game. You own a license to play that game that can be revoked at any time. So like guys who buy, and this is why I don't like buying digital media.
Right.
I like buying physical media because it's rare, and I'm not going to overblow it and be like, this could happen to anybody. It's very rare that it happens in error. But if you get banned from Xbox or PlayStation, like permanently, like, hey, no, you're done. That account's gone. All the games that you bought digitally, they're gone. Yep. So if you spend $500 on games over the course of 3 or 4 years and you get banned, and say it was inadvertent, which is rare. Like I said, it's rare. It doesn't happen very often. But if it did, it's all gone. All of that stuff, those are my games. And then Sony or Microsoft comes forward and goes, well, actually, you signed a contract with us stating that you were given a license to play this game. And as such, we have revoked the license. It was always our game. And you're fucked. Like, that's it.
This is just how much I hate subscriptions and the fact that I can't own anything anymore. I still buy music.
Okay, so here's where you and I are going to differ a little bit. Certain things I'm okay with the subscription service if it works. Like music. Music is one of the few subscription services where I actually don't have a whole lot of beef with it. Because
so you enjoy when us musicians get underpaid?
I mean, I don't like that part. I don't like the fact that musicians get underpaid. Okay, chill out, Lars Ulrich, okay? Taylor Swift isn't hurting for money right now.
That's not the point. The rest of us are. Did you know that Spotify is now making it so that their artists, if they don't receive 1,000 plays minimum, you don't get any of the money?
Damn. Okay. Didn't know that. Which, again, I would agree with you. That's BS. But from a consumer point of view, I'm just looking at this strictly from a consumer point of view. Music subscriptions don't bother me because generally speaking, it's pretty much what you see is what you get. You pay me this much money per month. And there's a lot of people out there who do it. So if you don't like this person, there's an incentive to not suck as a music subscription service. Because if you're on like Amazon Music and you're like, I really hate Amazon Music, there's YouTube Music or iTunes or, a dozen other streaming services that'll give you unlimited music for a monthly charge. So there's an incentive behind it to do well at it because you want to keep that audience. And music is I would much rather give somebody $12 a month and get unlimited access to...
Is that how much it is?
I think I pay something like that for YouTube Music. But I get like the YouTube Music bundle thing. I think it's like $15 a month for YouTube, whatever. The point is that I would rather do that than go buy a CD. Because if you break a CD, well, now you're fucked. You got to go buy another CD.
No, you put it on your computer.
Right, sure. Yeah, you could do that. But instead of swapping CDs... It's nice to just have my phone in my car and just tell, I can't say her name, but the female companion for iPhones, to tell her to play a song for me, and it happens.
The way that I like to do it is I'll either buy it off iTunes and then copy it to a hard drive, or I will actually go to like Goodwill and search through their CDs, and I'll take the CD home, I'll put it in my disc reader thingy, and... I call it that because it's the Mac thing.
Okay.
And
it's not a disk drive.
I take the files off of the CD onto my computer, put it into iTunes, and I put it on my phone, and then I never touch the CD again.
I do still buy CDs on occasion, like for bands that I really like. I buy like their collector's edition boxes of CDs and stuff like that. Like the Black Dahlia Murder is one that I buy. Every album they come out with, I buy the collector's edition because I love the Black Dahlia Murder. Shout out Black Dahlia Murder. Really looking forward to that 2024 album. But I still buy vinyl on occasion too because I just like the feel of physical media, which is where I will agree with you. I will buy music on occasion, but I do like having the access to a massive library of music. And I would say the same for media like movies and television. The problem is there are so many of them and so many shows pledge their loyalties to so many different things where it's like if I wanted to watch every show that I wanted, I'd have to spend an ungodly amount of money on subscription services.
Just wait until they start doing yearly contracts.
Which is insane to me.
It's coming. You know it's coming.
So when I wanted to start watching, like if I wanted to catch all my sports and all my motorsports and all my shows and stuff like that, the amount of money I'd have to spend on subscription services is astronomical. I just cut shit loose because I don't want to pay for it anymore. I pay for Netflix, I pay for Disney, and I pay for I get a little cable subscription package through my internet provider that gives me all the basic channels. plus I think it's 10 or 12 Gucci channels, basically like NFL Network and stuff like that. That they just toss into my internet service plan, and I can stream it anywhere from my phone or something like that. That's all I do. I don't pay for Hulu. I don't pay for any like Peacock, or Paramount Plus. None of that. I don't pay for any of that.
I've still never once used Peacock, Paramount, Apple TV.
Never used Apple TV.
Or I think there's one more, isn't
But
there?
then they put out stuff that I want to watch, like that movie Greyhound with Tom Hanks. I was like, that looks really interesting. I'd watch that. And they're like, it's coming out on Apple TV. And I was like, then I guess I'll never watch it.
That's how I am, too.
I'm not going to watch it, man. I hate when they lock shit behind a subscription service when there's 5 million. I don't even know if that movie hit theaters. I don't think it did.
Also, you can't go buy it either.
Yeah. Well, if you want to watch it, you got to subscribe. No. I'm not going to pay you fucking $15 this month to watch your movie.
And then I'll forget to unsubscribe, and then I'll get billed.
That's where it's predatory to me is, and most people will be like, well, just remember to unsubscribe. And yes, they're right to a point, right? But that, like we had mentioned, I think we mentioned this last episode or earlier in this episode, I don't remember. But gym memberships make their money off of people who sign up and don't go. Gyms overbook their gym, like the maximum capacity of a gym will be X, and they will overbook it by 45, 50, 60 times the amount of people they can fit in that gym because none of them are going to go. Gyms are the fullest between January 1st to I think it's the beginning of March. And then people stop going because all the resolutioners fall off the wagon, but they never cancel their memberships.
I remember hearing a Bill Burr skit on his podcast, I think, where he was talking about how he hates that time of year because when he goes to the gym, you get all these people that come in. They're like, I'm going to lose weight.
It's every year.
I'm going to come here every day. And
I hate going that time of year because it never fails. I'm like, I'm going to walk in here and this place is going to be a zoo. And it inevitably is. And then you ride it out for a month or two, and then it's right back to where it was.
I feel like we could go on and on about this topic, and it's a really interesting topic, but we got to get on to our trivia, and we're doing something a little different this time.
Yeah, it's the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Thanks for spoiling it. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Oops. 1984 edition.
It's not 1984. He's lying to you.
Here's what we're going to do. There's going to be...
I won the last one, so...
I know, you said you wanted to do this, though.
Answer the questions?
Yeah.
Can I reverse that?
No.
I actually... Well, because I always get asked questions. I want to ask you some questions.
It's too late.
It's not too late.
It is. You chose.
Wow.
You already signed up.
Then put your nose on.
You already signed up. I don't know where it is. Oh, you want me to use your nose?
Yeah, dude. And I've got COVID, so... No, I'm kidding. I've got whatever the hell that kid has. Now I have it.
Okay. There's 10 questions. 10 questions.
Go on.
And we're going to see how many you can get right in a row.
Okay.
So it's like a streak.
Watch me just wax it on the first one.
These are all $100 questions.
Oh, okay. So they're not crazy.
So yeah, they're pretty easy.
Okay.
Easy. And you also get one 50-50 and one phone a friend.
Okay. I can do that.
This is going to keep
I got to get my
falling
cell
off.
phone.
Your nose is loose.
Reverend, please come quick. Check out Coulter Wall if you have time. Fantastic artist. I'm not a huge country fan, but for real, I really dig his music. Watch a music video of his or watch like a reaction video. Promise you're not going to expect that voice to come out of that guy.
Ready?
Continue.
Question number 1.
Uno.
By what name is sodium chloride more commonly known?
Salt. Final answer.
Correct. Bing, bing, bing. The other ones were ketchup, mustard, and pepper.
It's pepper, dude.
Okay. Question number 2. Sam I Am, a character created by Dr. Seuss, encouraged the consumption of which delicacy?
Green eggs and ham. Final answer.
That is incorrect.
What?
It's green eggs and sausage.
That's not true.
That's what it says.
That's absolutely false.
I think that is false.
It's green eggs and ham.
That's weird.
Is green eggs and ham an answer on there?
Why does... Yeah, it's B. But it says the answer is D, which is green eggs and sausage. Why does this happen every time we do trivia?
I'm going to Google this now.
What are you finding?
Green Eggs and Ham is about Sam I Am's attempt to convince the narrator to try green eggs and ham. That it is literally green eggs and ham.
Okay, I'll show you that after. So we're
counting that. I got that right.
Yeah. Fine. That's
This is
fair.
why our trivia sucks because
it doesn't
the questions
matter
are
where
so
we get it from. They're always
It's
wrong.
like an actual card game, and
It
they're
is.
like, he's trying to get him to eat sausage, and I'm like, I would stake my life on it. Like,
Okay, question number 3. What is the largest planet in our solar system?
ooh,
Neptune, Earth, Jupiter, or Saturn?
Neptune. Final answer.
That is incorrect.
It's Saturn.
It's Jupiter.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
You're a liar.
No.
Fine, I got it wrong. Go on. We won't get.
Wait. Hold on a second.
What is the largest planet in our solar system?
Jupiter
It's
is the
the-
largest planet in the solar system. This is from Wikipedia.
It's Jupiter. You were right.
It's
I messed that up. I thought it was one of the. Nah, never mind.
I figured out why that last question was incorrect.
Why?
So these cards have like a stencil thing you put them in,
Uh-huh.
and the answer is on the back. So I was reading the answer for the opposite one. So the card is correct. I read it wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
But I did get that one wrong. It is
right.
Jupiter. Okay.
Question number 4.
Hit me.
Who of these was not a Beatle?
Okay.
Pete Townshend, Paul McCartney, John Lennon, George Harrison.
Pete Townsend.
Correct.
Yeah.
Wow, you got 3 out of 4 so far.
That's honestly, I'm pretty proud of myself.
This one's really tough.
Okay.
What colors are the stripes in the American flag?
The red and white. Is it bad that I stopped to think? I was like,
No,
don't
I did
fuck
too.
this up.
I
Just
did
think
too.
about it.
That was correct. You now have a streak of 2 going.
Nice.
You got 5 more questions. What is the name? These are so easy. What is the name of the NFL team based in Miami, Florida?
The Miami Dolphins.
I just had to make sure
Who
that
at the
was
time of this
correct.
recording are absolutely dunking on the New York Jets.
They are. For how many terms can a person hold the office of president in the United States?
2. I'm
Correct.
lighting it up, baby.
In which state is the city of Las Vegas?
That would be Nevada.
You got 5 in a row. Which of these is not a primary color?
Oh.
Red, yellow, blue, purple.
Purple.
Correct.
Purple's a combo.
That was, yeah. I feel like it's obvious. It's like
Purple is made with red and blue? Or is it yellow and blue?
I don't remember. Isn't yellow and blue green?
Oh, you might be right. I don't know. Anyways,
Something like
continue.
that. It's been a long time since I did elementary art class.
You know what I'm saying?
What is Ally McBeal's profession?
Is this my last one?
Yeah.
I'm phoning a friend.
Yeah.
Because I don't know the show, but my mom does.
Okay, well, you're going to have to give me your phone.
Call mama on speakerphone.
Give it here. I got to do it.
No, I'll
No,
read
I
her.
got to.
Calling Mama. Mobile on speaker.
Okay, just hold on.
Hold it so I can tell her what's going on.
Hold on, let me talk to her first.
No, I have to.
I have to tell her what's happening.
No, I tell her. What's her name?
Amy.
Hello.
Hello, is this Amy?
Yes.
This is Eric with the Binc Film Podcast. We're doing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Josh, and he is phoning a friend right now. I'm going to pass you off to him, okay?
Thanks, Regis. Hey, Ma.
Hey,
All right, you ready for the question?
I'm ready.
What is Ally McBeal's profession?
What is Ally McBeal's profession?
Lawyer,
Lawyer,
Lawyer.
doctor,
doctor,
social worker,
social worker,
accountant.
accountant.
She's a lawyer.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
We're going to go with lawyer.
You got to hang up in
Oh, I
dramatic
got to hang up, Ma.
fashion.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Love you.
So, what are you going with?
I'm gonna go with lawyer.
Final answer?
Final answer.
I'm going to get that sound for next time. That is correct.
You just won a Jack and Coke.
You got 7 in a row.
I did. That was awesome.
You did. You got 9 out of 10.
And it's honestly, it's a good thing I used my phone a friend on that one because I was thinking about it. I was like, I know that show because my mother used to watch that show all the time, but I don't know shit about it. So I'm calling mom.
Wow, good job. That's the best trivia you've ever done.
It is, and it's because it wasn't Star Wars.
Or Binc.
Or Binc. No, the Binc one I did okay. The Star Wars ones, you guys just... Who's the new Queen of Naboo? No one knows. Little bit.
We're going to wrap this up, but right before we go, we are working on a new film, if people don't know.
Yes.
And someone's going to be starring in that film.
It's me. I'm starring.
It is you.
It's going to go terribly. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
What'd you think of the early script?
It looks cool. It looks cool. I have feedback. I have not supplied said feedback, but I will. Life is a whirlwind, so I will make sure that I do that. But I'm very excited. Do we have a start date for the filming?
Not yet. So what we have to do is, so we're in pre-production. We basically want to get the script in sort of a green light state where we say, okay, this is it. This is what we're committing to. And then...
Get Spielberg and Zimmer on the phone stat.
Yeah. We got to get a mold of one of your limbs.
Mold.
No spoilers. So we'll have to do that at some point, maybe next week for the...
His dick's falling off.
If we record, yeah. It has nothing to do with the movie.
Wouldn't that be terrible? You guys are sure this is going in the film? Yeah, dude, just stay right there.
So yeah, we got that to look forward to.
Fun fact, since we're on the topic about molding people's limbs, you can get custom-made chocolates
I've heard about this.
that are molded out of an actual imprint of your butthole. It's real. So, for that special someone that you want to eat your ass, you can do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Thanks for watching the Binc Film Podcast. I am your co-host, Joshua Rivers, and across from me is your host, Eric Gordonberg, the EGB. You can find us on all forms of social media. My handle is Stop That Rivers on Instagram and TikTok. You can find Eric Gordonberg on all forms of social media with the handle Eric Gordonberg. You can find our director, Michael Darwinberg, on all forms of social media with the handle Michael Darwinberg. You can find the Binc Film Podcast on Spotify, YouTube, and TikTok with the handle Binc Film Podcast. You can also follow our main page called Binc Film on TikTok and YouTube
Just
as
not
well.
Instagram.
Not Instagram. It's banned on Instagram. We'll cover that in another episode because we ran out of time. But you can find Binc Film on YouTube and YouTube and TikTok as well, where we have loads of content on short films. We have full-length short films, which kind of is an oxymoron, right? Like Big Shrimp, full-length short film. But we have tons of short films there for you to enjoy. We also have some behind-the-scenes action as well, and a lot more content for you guys to enjoy. We know you have a lot of options when it comes to media consumption. We thank you for deciding to spend your time with us. At the time of this recording, we are in the midst of the holiday season, right? At that time between Thanksgiving and New Year's. So if you're traveling, be safe. Spend time with those you care about. Check in on somebody. Let them know you love them. And as always, we hope to see you next time. Cut! He's going to hate me so much.
He is.